Welcome back to From Nine to Mom.
where we discuss balancing the 9 to 5 hustle with the beautiful chaos that we call motherhood.
And today we're together, but not together.
Yeah.
Danielle's in Rochester. Hey.
Hey, so you guys have probably seen our stories and things of that nature. We've been having fun and working hard, which is exciting, but weirdly, we're doing the podcast not in the same house.
I know. And mostly it's because my kids still have freaking strep throat.
I
And
cannot believe this.
it's been like, I did talk about it on the podcast, did I not? Like 2 weeks ago, I
Yes.
said like, oh, we have strep. And yeah, we went through our whole 10-day amoxicillin journey and boom, still has it. So we love that for us.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this, a lot of people have reached out to me to like want to hang out, and I've been with Catie and her kids all week. So if you have little kids, I'm sorry if I haven't seen you, but I just figured probably not the greatest.
Probably am carrying strep.
I might be carrying strep, so feel great.
And we love that because school starts for you on Monday.
Yes, I
Colton.
cannot believe how quickly the summer has flown by. And I had this crazy idea that Catie and I had some work to do. And I was like, okay, the last week of summer, instead of doing a summer camp, we had that conversation. I'll use the money and we'll come to Rochester and we can work together for the week. The kids can see my family and friends and whatever. And it was a beautiful idea in theory. And it's honestly been really great. But the fact is I get home on Thursday night and I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday to get Colton ready to go to school on Monday.
Yeah, I would be panicked.
I know routines for you, you'd be dying.
No, I'm already preparing for back to school and I still have a month and a half.
Yeah, but you're in a different situation. You have kindergarten coming up. Colton's going into second grade. He knows the drill. We've had summer camps this summer that start at the same time as school. So I was actually talking to Jordan yesterday and I was laughing. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Do we take the weekend to get him back in routine or do we just say, screw it, have a bunch of fun and send him back on Monday? Like the first week of school is a joke. Anyway, I don't know the right answer.
Good luck.
I really don't know. And Daisy goes back August 10th. But before we met this morning, I was just making a list of like the intense things that still need to be done before we go back to school. Like there's back to school shopping. I ordered the supplies to his school, but he needs a new book bag. He needs headphones. There's a bunch of stuff that he needs, and I want him to a first day of school outfit. People are doing meet the teacher gifts. Like what?
Can we stop with that? Like, how do we end that? Meet the teacher gifts? Like, no offense, but like for what? What do they need from me? It's on the school supply sheet. Like, I'll send you a gift card for a coffee, I guess. Like, but
I really don't know. And I feel like I'm in constant competition with other people, like, because I'm seeing it and you and I are on social media. So we're constantly getting fed it's the ideas. I'm like, should I be doing this? Jordan's going to meet the teacher by himself tomorrow. And he's like, aren't I supposed to have a kid with me? I'm like, yeah, but I have both. So you're going alone. You're the kid. Get the information. I'm sitting here laughing.
Who's this weird man that showed up to
and he has no clue. So it's like, they're going to think he's the child going to school for sure.
It is so hard because the teachers deserve everything. I wish I could get them like a weekly gift of a coffee every week or something because they deserve it. But it is hard to keep up on all of it. And I joke because we did post last year. We were like, oh, add to your school supply list the Dr. Seuss week and the school spirit week and the stuff. But like, it's so for real. Like I did look at, okay, I remember Dr. Seuss week from last year. Like I don't own anything Dr. Seuss. How do I do that? Now, the other thing is that Jack's a whole nother size now. So like nothing from last year works.
This is where marketplace, post and be like, I need this. Because people have it and they forget that they even have it. But even just this week, we've already gotten a note for Spirit Week. School hasn't started. Okay. I don't know how. There's new swag for the school and they made the new drip t-shirt and everyone's like, are you going to get it? It's like, of course I'm going to get it because my kid's going to freak out if he doesn't have it. And it helps support the school. We already did the rock. I know you guys don't do the rock, but remember I paid triple in an auction to get the rock on the right day for Colton's birthday in December. It just doesn't, it never ends, but it's always beginning. And I think that the other part of preparing is a lot of my friends are not I have great friends in South Carolina, North Carolina, not saying that, but a lot of my friends are still on the East Coast up north. and
Summer.
school isn't starting. They're still in summer. So when I'm talking about this, they're like, Danielle, you have so much time. Like, but I
No, girl,
don't.
Monday.
I don't have time.
I know. So I want to talk about the backpacks because I bought Jack because of how our setup is. The pre-K is at school, so he did basically go to school already. Like this is not going to be as big of an adjustment for him to go to kindergarten this year. However, I did invest last year in the simple modern
Yeah.
Spidey backpack with
Easy
the
as the Pooh Bear.
matching. Yes, so the whole thing. It's in amazing shape.
You
Do I
don't
get
get
it?
him in. That's the point. Colton got, he, the lunch boxes we did the Pottery Barn, as you know, like the Pottery Barn kids. And then he didn't know what backpack he wanted yet. So I let him like actually pick different backpacks. I originally had bought him at the outlet of Pottery Barn backpack that he's ended up using every year after his like cheap backpack
Right.
dies.
Yeah.
So thank God. The big thing you have to think about is, does it fit the 3-ring binder or the large size folder? So if you got the Simply Modern, there's 2 sizes. If you got the right size, you're good to go. And like Spider-Man is still cool in kindergarten.
He loves it and it's like the best set ever. So I've been going through like, do I it's kindergarten, it's a milestone. Like, do I see if he likes it? And like, we've been trying to ask him, but he doesn't like realize because again, we still have a month and a half before we go back to
Katie,
school. So like,
save money where you can save money. Let
I
him pick out
know,
his like his back to school outfit, like take him to the store, let him pick out something he's excited to go to
I
school
can't
in.
possibly allow that. That's not happening.
Just give
I
him
will
3
pick it out.
options. I feel like you're
No, yeah.
like,
No, I agree. I think it's just that like he just doesn't care. Like,
but that's the point. Like if you care, but you already spent the money on the good backpack, I'm taking Colton. His backpack is like just a blue and orange Pottery Barn one. We use it for travel. It's definitely got its life out of it. I'm going to take him. He finally wants I think he wants a big boy plain backpack that he can put like all his keychains and patches on.
yeah,
So I'm taking him to Dick's because they have a huge selection and they have the soccer and basketball. So I'm going to let him go and pick out his backpack. But think about it. He's in
yeah,
second grade. So it's like a big
yeah,
deal. Last year was the first year I let him pick out kind of his outfit. He really wanted a Messi jersey. So I let him get a Messi jersey. I'm probably going to end up getting another. I actually looked last night because he says he wants an Argentina Messi jersey for the first day of school, 3 days before school. They're $150. Okay. No, not
yeah.
a
I know.
shot. I
Yeah,
found one on Amazon that I think is good enough. It's Adidas or Adidas, depending on how you want to say it. It's still $40 for a kid's jersey.
yeah, that's
Do I
insane.
buy it?
It's so hard because it's like you want him to feel cool and like feel like I don't know. I'm not qualified to give you an
He
answer.
wears
I don't
his
think.
Messi jersey every other day. He has like 2 of them and that's all
Yeah,
he's
like is he
wearing.
going to get used for sure? Like yeah, he loves it. Everyone loves Messi right now, but like
Just seems dumb. And I like dressing him. You know how I like to dress Colton, like a little cute skater boy.
yeah, like it's hard.
Oh, and he wants to be
You're
athletic. I
at
don't know
that
what to
age.
do with that.
That's like the dream. Just kidding. Just
It's just a
kidding.
joke. I do want him to be athletic, but it
No,
is funny.
and I've been looking at like back to school. I'm in a unique situation with the boys. Well, so we're doing kindergarten plus Calvin's going to preschool. We've been in daycare up until now. Now he's
Mm-hmm.
going to be in like the nursery school, so he needs a backpack. And I'm like, I can't give him a hand-me-down. Like he gets to pick his
Yep.
backpack. However, if you do remember and you've been following and you've been around this long, when Jack did preschool, which was only 2 years ago, I did not let him pick his backpack and I got him a little Nike backpack that he
Mm-hmm.
brought to preschool. And it was cute, but every other kid had like the stuff, but like he just didn't show interest in that. I fear if I let Kelvin go and pick out online, we are going to end up with a Peppa Pig backpack.
I do think you would end up. Guys, I've been at Katie's house and these kids are so damn cute. I am obsessed with them. And I mean, Jack offered to feed me Pringles, like while I sat on the couch. Like, they're my new besties.
With
But
his
the
strep
difference
throat.
between them is unreal. Calvin playing, like telling me every Peppa Pig character is Katie. There's no chance he doesn't have like a Papa Peppa, whatever that guy is on his back.
I know. Yeah, there is. I love the simple modern backpacks. I feel like they feel sturdy compared to, the one you pick up off
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And we're not at that stage. So I'm like, I'm going to have to let him pick one out, but he's going to want that. And I'm going to push for the cute dinosaur backpack at Target. And if you're a Target mom, you know exactly which one I'm talking about in the cutesy section. because I'm
They're so
feeling
cute.
quite jealous this year of the girl selection at Target. Like it's very
Well,
elite. So if you have a little girl, like you're,
the Target section this year, there's like 4 different designs, I think it is.
yeah,
And Katie and I were talking about it because Daisy's going back to preschool and she has her simple modern Winnie the Pooh backpack. It's in great condition. Her Pottery Barn Elsa lunchbox, it's in great condition. Like there's literally zero reason to buy her anything. But the leopard and pink set from
so
Target
cute
is literally, I want it all for me. Like, can I
yeah,
buy that and carry it around to work meetings? I
to
need to
do
know.
that. I know. And so it's hard because you get suckered in because there's so many new things. The other thing that I'm obsessed with school supplies. I
Me too.
love a
Both of us
crisp
are.
set of everything. So I have tried to go in and we actually did, I forgot to tell you yesterday, the association for the school posted all the lists for back to school.
Oh,
So now I do have the list for what
let me
he'll
go
need
before
so
I
we can
leave.
start. We should just go. Let's go to Walmart. But I already picked up like a pencil box. I already like there were things you know that they're
You
gonna
know,
need. I grabbed some of it, but like early ones like the preschools and the kindergarten, they still need Play-Doh. They still need like the weird stuff. So I'm gonna start getting some of that now that I have the list. But I loved it for myself. I loved it. So I also don't want to take it away. Like I want to bring them to the store and be like, here's your like I remember going with my mom and like crossing off the stuff from my list and being in the
I
aisle
never
and
took my mom because my mom was cheap. No offense, mom. Love you. Always took my dad. My dad would buy me anything I wanted.
he just
And
said,
then,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
when I was allowed to get makeup, we had the double back to school. Like it was like my mom would take us to J.C. Penney, and we get to pick out
oh
like
yeah,
4 jeans and like 4 shirts, like for back to school. And I still had a great time. Mom, thanks. But my dad, I'd be like, here's my school list. And I would go buck wild. And same with the makeup. He had no
he had
clue how
no
much it
clue.
was supposed to cost or if that's what I'm supposed to be using or not. It was like my favorite time of the year. Still as an adult, like Mother's Day, we go shopping together and he buys me something he buys my mom like for her birthday and Mother's Day and Christmas, her something, but then he always buys me something. I'm 40 years old. Like my dad has no business buying me
Yeah,
anything, but I don't
but you're
care.
his little girl.
I don't care.
It's my memories of back to school shopping are we would go to if you're from Buffalo, the Galleria Mall,
I love
and
Galleria.
there would be there's a cheesecake factory, and my dad would sit when we were old enough. Even when we were not, we'd walk around with my mom. My dad would sit at the bar in the Cheesecake Factory and we would
Betsy
go
Kane was
shop.
amazing. So continue.
Yeah, it was great. So he would say, think about this. 3 girls all within 2 years of each other, like
Poor. You're poor.
shopping. Oh my gosh. And we were spoiled rotten thanks to mom and dad. So we were like American Eagle, Michelle
I
like
hated you.
Abercrombie, Hollister. Like we went through, you were allowed to get like one pair of jeans, couple shirts. Like we were freaking spoiled rotten. And then we'd all go back to Cheesecake Factory and like start showing my dad everything. And he's like, I don't fucking care.
But
And
you
then
were
we'd
so
get
excited to
home.
show him, right?
We're so excited to show him. We'd go home and we did a full fashion show
We
of everything.
I always gave my dad a fashion show. Like it didn't matter whether he cared or not. Like, but my dad would not come for back to school shopping. And we had very different experiences. I was shopping at the Grease Ridge Mall, which you now know. You were at the Galleria. We would drive out there when I got older, like, and had my own money. But like in middle school, whatever, it was Grease Ridge Mall. We'd hit up J.C. Penney, and my brother would get his husky jeans and he'd get so pissed. I would go shop at like the Arizona jeans section. And then we would go to Payless because it was buy one, get one. And I'd pick out my 2 pairs of
Payless.
shoes.
Mhm.
And that was back to school shopping for me. And I would like steal all my friends' Abercrombie, like 5, 7. Like I stole all that from my friends because my mom was like, I'm not buying that for you. Like, no way.
I think my mom knew that we would share. Like,
You have
I
3 girls,
never,
you can
I
share.
only liked my stuff. Like, I don't think I really stole from them, but Michelle still to this day comes to my house and wears my clothes.
That's, I think, why I love coming like to your house, like to your house and stuff. And that we're digressing a little bit from the back to school point, but it is true. Like with sisters, you can share. I never had sisters. I
Yeah.
had my best friends.
Yep.
In middle school was Kelly and Whitney, and we all could wear this. Like Kelly was like teeny. But at some point we could all steal from each other, and I would steal everybody's stuff. And when I come to your house, I steal your stuff. I'm at my best friend
Yeah.
Courtney's house right now. I steal her stuff all the time. This is her
You know what
headband.
it's like.
Squirt.
That's what, yeah. She's probably like, oh my God.
She hates me. No, she loves me. But Like
No, but
it's
you get that feeling
different.
of it, and it's gonna be interesting, like, for your dynamic with the kids and back to school shopping is, like, eventually Colton's not gonna care. Or
Yeah. Who
maybe
knows?
he
We don't
will with the
know.
shopping, like, I don't know how Jordan was. Ryan didn't care, like, his mom did his shopping and, like, he got what he got.
Jordan's stories about back to school shopping are the best because he's like, my mom made me go to Walmart and it was like when Jinko jeans were cool. So he was at Beanpole and he'd like go to the Husky section. She'd be like, those are too big. He'd be like, no, mom, they fit. Look.
They're
And like,
supposed to.
you're supposed to look like this, but it will be different because your boys like are going to be jocks, right? And they're going to wear their like based on now their little jock outfits. Colton does like to dress like a jock sometimes, but sometimes he wants to be like GQ. It's based on his mood. You know, he kind of gets
It's
all of it.
he's gonna develop, and my boys will develop their style. Like, this is what I've forced them into right now. I will say for boys, I love Walmart. Most
Walmart's
of
got
their
great kids
stuff
clothes,
is
guys.
Walmart, and then if not, I shop at Marshall's and get the little Nike sets. They last the longest. I all my
Kohl's has
Nike
good
stuff,
deals on the Nike sets too.
they do. And now that I shop, so I have also upgraded from toddler section. I am in the boy section, which is kind of sad, but like not like
There's a bigger selection. What I don't
yeah.
like when you get to the kids section, because I was a big, I mean, as we all know, I worked for Target forever and I love their Cat and Jack, like, and their art classic. I just love their clothes. Like, I
Mhm,
love Target
mhm.
clothes. But Colton, when you go from the 5T to the U small, he's not in any of those sizes anymore. But it was like a drastic jump in price. And I was so annoyed.
That's the kicker, is that's why I shifted to Walmart only now, because I can still get shirts at Walmart for like 3-4 bucks. But you're right, Kohl's is the way to go. And I wish like we could be sponsored by them someday. But I have a whole cart sitting in there and I have a 40% coupon that I have
I don't
waiting.
shop at Kohl's as much.
I'm a
I
sucker for Kohl's Cash,
I
guys.
know I get his shoes there though, because I always get and I actually am gonna have to go there when I get home.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna try to be an influencer here, guys. Get ready. You need to go shop and do normal shopping. Don't buy anything Nike. Don't buy buy the Kohl's brands that you can get discounts on and use a coupon for. Then you get Kohl's Cash. Kohl's Cash can be used on Nike. So
It
you
can? I
can,
thought it couldn't.
yeah, no, Kohl's Cash can be used on, Kohl's Cash can be, not the coupon. You can't use a coupon, but you can use your cash for it. So then I'll go and spend like $200 on the back to school stuff. I'm going to get a $50 coupon and I'll put that towards the next pair of sneakers.
Wow, that is so smart. I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
about it when I do it because I
Thank
always get
you.
his sneakers there because they
Yeah,
have new stock.
no,
They're
you can
cheaper.
always get and a lot of Nike stuff will go on sale too there.
Yeah, they have good they have good Adidas stuff too. But I will take Colton this weekend. We'll go to the outlet mall and I will let him pick out like a couple things. Daisy is a Colton's a shopaholic, but Daisy like just wants pink and purple. And she loves when her friends, like I'm very lucky for this. She loves hand-me-downs because she knows who gave them to her now. So she'd be like, Mommy, Kate gave me this. This was Kate, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, it was, girl. You look so good. It was free for
That's what
mommy.
Mila's gonna say that someday out
Yeah.
there.
Well, I'm starting to get the pictures from your sister with Mila, and she'll be like, Mila loves it. I'm like, this will make me feel like it's got like good life left.
You're like, that extra wear makes the
Yes,
price
makes
worth
it makes the price okay. But I just feel like it's such like a financially like insane time because of all these things and making these decisions, but also it's emotional. Like the summer went so fast, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've talked a lot about how I'm ready to go back to my version of routine, but I really, I'm desperate to get back to like some normalcy. And I feel guilty about it because I'm also super sad that the summer's over. I want to spend more time with the kids. And it's like this feeling of guilt that you're excited, but also sadness because you want it to last longer. And it's a weird transition feeling, I think, for everybody.
Yeah, it is and it's hard because like you get into back to school talks. Like because you're going back to school, I'm like, okay, here's my list and that. And I'm like, I still have a whole month. Like,
You
what
have
am
a
I
lot of time.
doing? But you know me, I like to be prepared. Like, I'll have everything done in the next 2 weeks.
You will. And I love that about you. But it works out for me because I can do my last minute stuff while you do your early stuff. We do it at the same time. Like the timeline matched up beautifully
That's how it's supposed to be.
for us. But like I'm ahead of the curve in weird stuff. Do you know what? You want to know what I'm always ahead of the curve in? Trips, travel, adventures, those
I
kinds of things.
remember that. No problem. No, but it's, everyone has their thing, I suppose. But there's still a whole nother month, but there's still a lot that we need to do to prep for kindergarten over here, including the bus, which we've just talked to a few people about. And I know you don't have the bus yet,
Colton
but
did it for speech for like a little bit, but it is different.
yeah, I'm not like nervous. Like, I don't care. And I know that a lot of people have their opinions of public school and it's different everywhere. So keep that in mind. It is different everywhere you go.
Yes.
And financially, people have different
Yeah.
situations too for that. So I'm a public school gal over here.
Same here.
So sorry. And, my husband teaches in public school. So this is the soapbox, right? But I don't have any problem. We live in a great area. There's no issue of riding the bus. He's going to learn stuff. I mean, he's learned stuff at camp this summer. You should hear the stuff he's been saying from summer
I
camp.
told you it was going to happen because they're with older kids. I will tell you, Catie, your son might have adjustments from like an emotional standpoint, always, like that's kids. I was sitting with Jack, Katie's son, and he has this game called Close the Box,
Shut the
right?
back.
Shut
Yeah.
the box. This kid, I was a math major, okay? This kid is adding faster than I am, okay? Like, just like this game is all like you roll 2 dice and then you either can do the combination or you can do like the numbers on them. It's a strategy game. And the way he's playing it, I'm looking at him, I'm like, Catie, this kid's going into 5th grade, obviously. Like, he's going to be fine. Come on. He's like Rain Man.
We have joked a lot that we're like, math is his jam. Like his numbers are his thing.
Nerd.
But
Just kidding. I
I
love
owe
nerd.
a lot of it to, anti-tablet tablets, whatever. We put Jack on number blocks on the app on
I know you
his
did.
tablet anytime that like we needed that time with that. And it has taught him that. Like Ryan like talks to him. He likes doing like flashcards of math problems, which is good for him to see the numbers in that. And then he's started doing the subtraction ones because he just is like wanting to do it. And of course, Ryan is like, yeah, let's do it. Like he'll be good at math. But yeah, it's like every kid has their thing. And then it's like, but he cries every day at drop off. So like it's, here nor there. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the adjustment to that. The funniest thing that's happened so far at camp is like he all of a sudden has realized that like little kids have balls and they talk about their balls at camp. So he's been talking about his balls like constantly.
Yeah, he's a boy. That makes sense.
And I'm like, Ryan,
And now
like,
Calvin will talk about them sooner because Jack's
and
talking
this
about
is
his
why
balls.
the problem like the second kids are always don't hang out with them. They have the bad older brother. Like there you go.
But you're like, they're not even bad. They're just hearing
No,
these
it's just
things.
it's
The
things that
things they come out with at some of the stuff that Colton has told me, like, is
Yeah.
truly unbelievable.
And you're like, they heard it from somewhere. They have an older sibling or they have a older
The actual
something.
owners of this home are here. Mike's
Amazing.
going to walk into all my stuff.
I love that for you.
Me too. Hi, Mike.
What? Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. You want to come here for a second? I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're recording. Come here. Because my stuff's all over your kitchen still because I had to run to this. This is Mike. Back to school.
Back to school. Can't happen soon enough. Get the kids
There we
out of the
go.
house.
That's the attitude.
This is the man who had all 4 of our children at the breakfast table while Courtney and I were upstairs, lined up like a little fleet of army, making homemade pancakes, their juice ready. Come on, you are like super dad.
Love that. Love
He's
that
also a
for him.
badass business owner. So they say they can't do it all, but they can apparently.
They can. They can. Well, I think as we, back to school is coming, going, not soon enough. There's so many things with like buying it. There's so many different ways than buying new shit every single year. We go through this every single time. And it's just gonna evolve as the kids get older. But we're definitely gonna post a little recap of all the things that we're buying. So definitely check that out in our newsletter if you aren't
If there's
subscribed.
anything we must have, we have second, kindergarten, preschool. Please share it out there.
Yeah.
Because we'll add it to our
I think
stories.
we're making it of what we need. And, morning hacks. I need all of it because I'm going to have both kids by myself in the mornings to get on the bus.
You got
and
this, homie. You're
school.
good.
It'll be great. Still have another month of summer, but if you're starting school, we wish you luck. Enjoy your routine
Thanks.
and taking the kids to school.
With that, we'll clock back into the 9 to 5.
See you next time.